Hi guys, in today's video I want to go through with you today, or review, I don't know whether to just review this or do like for likes or sort of see where the mood takes me, but mostly it's about the L'Oreal C'est Magique CC cream, colour correcting cream. You'll have to excuse my face because basically it's the hottest day in the world today. It's 27 degrees in the UK and I'm really hot. So also that basically means I've got like a seriously red complexion going on at the moment. So that will test out the colour correctingness of this cream. But also you have to bear in mind, because I'm so hot, my skin is quite sort of sweaty at the moment. So we can't hold that against the cream either. So we'll see how it goes. My usual, if you follow my channel, BB cream that I use every day is the Garnier oil-free BB cream in the shade Light. But I recently tried this, and I think I have tried it in the past before, but I retried it again recently because I was looking at the Rosalique things, which I'll do in another video, to try and deal with the redness in my face, because I have a lot of redness sort of around here mostly, and on my chin mostly. It's worse at the moment because, like I say, I'm so hot, plus I've just taken my makeup off. I haven't bothered with my eyes, but I've taken like my skin makeup off, and that irritates me basically, so it takes a while for my skin to calm down after I've sort of rubbed any kind of cleanser on my face. So we'll see how it goes. This is, like I say, the L'Oreal C'est Magique colour correcting thing. This is what it looks like. It has 30 millilitres in here. I think I bought it for around £10. At the moment it's £16, but I'm pretty sure you can get it for around £10, which is slightly more expensive than the Garnier, and the Garnier you get 50 millilitres, although the pots you would think were the same. Also, this has got a SPF of 20 in it, whereas this has got an SPF of 25. However, I think everybody knows, or should know, that that's not really going to be a useful SPF anyway. You need to wear another SPF on as well as that. These ones, these are just, you know, nice to have really, but definitely use a proper SPF. So anyway, let's get going. So it comes out green basically, so first of all, don't be alarmed by that. I quite like that, weirdly. Like, the principle behind it is that it comes out green, and then it's supposed to match to your skin tone. So this is what it looks like coming out. Sort of runniness wise, it's, you know, not too runny, like that's not dripping. But like you see, that's the colour. I'll show you just rubbing it into my hand if that will work. Will that work? Yeah, see there, it's turning into my skin tone. Obviously I've put too much on there, so it'll take a minute, but you can see how that is changing to a skin colour. So I'll try putting some on. I'll just put it on with a brush because that's how I would normally do it. And I'll try, maybe I'll do one side of my face with the Garnier and one side of my face with the C'est Magique, so we can see the sort of colour correctingness of it. See, already that is pretty good. It's going to be hard to do an exact half, but you can already see that that's doing a pretty good job of colour correcting. It doesn't really have a particular smell to it. It smells like holidays to me. I'm not sure why that is. It feels moisturising. I would say it feels a little bit more oily, I guess, than the BB cream. Sort of, oily is the wrong word, like sort of nourishing, you know, like type oily rather than like unpleasant oily. So it depends how you feel about that. Like I don't hate it, but I don't love it either, if you know what I mean. Like the thing I love about this is that it's so lightweight feeling, and once you put it on, you don't really feel like you've got anything on, whereas I feel like this just is a slightly level above that, in that it's a fairly sort of nourishing feeling coverage, but not super heavy. Like I said, it certainly doesn't feel heavy in any way. I don't really know how much to put on. Like, that's probably as much as I would put on normally, but I'm going to put some more on anyway. But like, you can see that it's already colour corrected to a certain extent. Like, I've probably gone too far over on my chin, because my chin, as you saw before, was very red. And you can definitely see that it has colour corrected. And it's a good colour, I think. Normally I struggle, as you know, if you follow my channel, to find sort of pale enough ones that don't go yellow on me, and that's why I wanted to try the Rosalie. I already know it's not going to match my skin tone, but I want to see if it mixes with other things to make it work, basically. But this one I feel like does actually match my skin tone, and that definitely is an advantage. I am quite a sweaty person, so these kind of more nourishing ones aren't great for me. Like I wouldn't necessarily say I have oily skin, but because I sweat so much, it doesn't work with this kind of consistency. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like the sweat sort of comes through and like pools on top of it, I guess, or maybe because this isn't letting my skin breathe, it makes me sweat more or something along those lines. So I'll try now the other side with the Garnier BB cream. So that is the BB cream oil-free in the shade Light. One thing I will say about this, I'll link the video of where I reviewed this, but the shade of this one, the oil-free one, is different to the shade of the, see I'm sweating and I can feel that is just literally not going on. Yeah, sorry, the shade of this one is much lighter than the like original Light, if you know what I mean, the non-oil free version. So it's just worth bearing that in mind. See, actually, side by side, that one is more colour correcting and did go on easier on top of my already sweaty face. So that's interesting actually, because this, I love this. This is my ride or die, and even after I've tried various different things, I always come back to this. One thing it's worth thinking though is that I'm using the same brush, and where I've just used a more oily one, I wonder if that's why this is going on funny. So I'm just gonna try a different brush to see if that makes any difference. So this is just the Real Techniques foundation brush. There's a chance this has got blush on it, so that's not going to go well either. Right, so I'll just see with a little bit more if that is, like, sorry, the consistency of the BB cream is much, well, it's much the same to be fair, but it's not green, obviously, because this isn't colour correcting. This is just a straight BB cream, whereas the colour correcting one is a CC cream. But I believe that BB is Beauty Blur or Blemish Blur, and CC is colour correcting. Or I might be making that up. Anyway, they're both, I think, supposed to be sort of light coverage type ones. So I don't know about you, but now I've got those on, actually this brush is not as good as the other brush, because you can see I've got stroke marks now, whereas I didn't before. So I'm going to go back to the other brush. I expected, if I'm honest, to see a difference, but I actually can't. If I didn't know I had just put two different creams on, I wouldn't know. See, that has lost its colour correctingness, but I don't know if that's just because I'm still sort of brushing it, and where I'm getting hot again, it's coming off. But like, if you compare to the beginning of the video to now, already my face is much more colour corrected than it was before. Like I say, I have quite a red complexion, as you can see from my chest. I don't really like to carry the makeup down to my chest because, I don't know, I just don't want to get it in my clothes, and it just feels like a step too far. I don't know why. I maybe should do that, but I'm trying to fix the redness situation rather than cover it up. Anyway, I digress. So from a comparison point of view, this one, like I say, feels more sort of nourishing. This one feels lighter. The actual colour, I think, is very similar, if not exactly the same. So yeah, I don't really know what to conclude from that. Like, I don't think I'm going to switch, if I'm honest, but if I was feeling particularly red, then I would do this. But I don't think, if I'm honest, it has been any more colour correcting than the Garnier. So it would seem the green tone, I mean, you let me know, do you think it looks any different? This is the colour correcting CC side, L'Oreal C'est Magique, and this is the Garnier BB oil free side. Which one do you think is less red? Like, I think I put the same amount on both sides. So, what do you think? It's inconclusive, but basically this is probably the reason why when I tried it before, I didn't continue to buy it. I don't hate it. It's definitely a go-to. If this ever was discontinued, I would use this. But because I love this so much, and you get more for the money, and I think it's probably cheaper. I mean, this is like between £5 and £10, whereas this is at the moment £16, but you can definitely get it for about £10. Why would I pay more for less if I don't need to? If I'm enjoying this and it goes on easier and it's oil free, so it doesn't stop my skin from breathing and sweating, more importantly. So yeah, all in all, I think I will stick with this basically. So that's it from me for now. Thanks for listening. If you've enjoyed this video in any way, then please like and subscribe. If you've got any questions about these products or any other products or videos you want me to do, then please let me know. And that's it from me. Thanks very much for listening. Goodbye.